And the president says that he believes a harsh critic of the new Obamacare replacement plan will soon support the bill. In a tweet on Tuesday, President Trump said that he's sure Kentucky Senator Rand Paul will support the new health care program because Obamacare is a disaster. This comes after Paul said everyone is united on the repeal part of the Affordable Care Act, but not as much on the replacement.
So I think the real problem is adding replacement to the repeal bill. We voted about a year ago on repeal and it was nearly unanimous. I think we could do that again. But on replacement, we have different ideas. You know, my idea of replacement is really not a new government program. It's allowing the marketplace to work. The new House plan is a little bit more Obamacare light than I would like.
Paul went on to say that he doesn't think the repeal bill will pass unless replacement is taken off of it. But he isn't the only senator that has issues with the new health care plan. One America's John Hines has our report from Washington.
Passage of a replacement for Obamacare will take the votes of just about every Republican in Congress. But at least two conservatives in the Senate don't like what they see so far. One of them is Kentucky Senator Rand Paul, who says this health care plan is a watered-down version of Obamacare.
You know, I think it looks like Obamacare light. It keeps all of the Obamacare taxes for a year, keeps the Cadillac tax forever. It keeps the Obamacare subsidies but renames them refundable tax credits. And it just keeps a lot of the things that aren't good about Obamacare. I fear that prices are still going to be high, premiums are going to be high, and I think the cost of this is going to be enormous.
The cost could be enormous, and Paul says one reason is because of something called a refundable tax credit, which he believes is a new entitlement program.
Refundable credits could offer as much as $14,000 back when you pay no taxes. That money's got to come from somewhere. You have to realize this is in context of a budget that currently is borrowing about $1 million a minute, mainly fed because our entitlement programs don't have enough money. So this Obamacare light proposal has a new entitlement. These refundable tax credits goes on forever.
A new entitlement that goes on forever. And that seems to be one reason Senator Paul and Texas Senator Ted Cruz signaled their opposition to the House bill. Even now, Senator Cruz hopes the House bill can be changed to more closely resemble a previous Obamacare repeal bill approved in the House and the Senate in 2015.
I think we should begin with the 2015 repeal language. In 2015, virtually every Republican voted for broad repeal language. We should build with that. That should be the floor. And then we should work up on areas of consensus. I think the House bill is a starting point for the discussion. And as President Trump said, these negotiations are ongoing.
Would you call
and I'll continue working with members of the House, working with members of the Senate, and working with the President to honor our commitment to repeal Obamacare and to expand choices for all Americans.
And it appears that 2015 repeal language will reappear. At a press conference with the House Freedom Caucus outside the Capitol, Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan announced that he and Senator Paul are reintroducing the 2015 repeal bill, which was a simple and straight repeal, supported by nearly every Republican in both the House and the Senate some 2 years ago. John Hines, One American News, Washington.